Hello, good morning dear students. In 10th standard, the first lesson in your book Social and Political Life is power sharing. Okay. Now, power sharing is a topic that you might have learned in 7th and 8th standard only, maybe 9th standard also. What is power sharing? Okay. So, power sharing in India. A country has its own constitution, and that country, especially in democracy, it is very important to run the government, to run the country safely, and to develop the country with along with the subjects, the civilians of the country. Okay. Now in India we have the power sharing in the legislative, then the executives and judiciary. So these are the three pillars of power. Legislative assembly people, they are rule makers. Executives, for example, police, SRPF, collectors, educational officer, tax department, income tax department. These are executive. That means they are administrators. They administrate. And judiciary monitors both of these, that they are following the constitution of the country. So in this way the power is shared. The power is shared means power to rule the government, to run the government, power to run the country is not in the hands of only the legislature people. Okay, it's not only the rulers are ruling over the country. It's not like that. Okay, the executives, the rulers, even if they are making the countries, the rules, the ambassadors, they are there to finalize the rules or to bring it in their attention, and the need of the people there, that is brought on, that the rules are formed. These rules are given to executives, that is the administrators, and they are using it. Now here what we are going to learn, first thing is why power sharing is important. Why power sharing is important? Okay. Why power sharing is important? For that the example is given. See, actually the lesson is of 2 pages only, page number 8 and 9. Page number 8 and 9. Forms of power sharing, that you have to learn here. Forms of power sharing. This is the important topic that you have to learn. What are the forms of power sharing? But to make you understand what are the forms of power sharing and what is the need of power sharing, there one example, 3 pages are given for the example to understand what actually is. There are 2 countries to compare, Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium and Sri Lanka is given. Now Belgium and Sri Lanka both are democratic countries. Very close, they got the freedom. Maybe very little difference in getting the difference. In 1948 Sri Lanka got the difference. Maybe same the Belgium has got. Now what happens there? There was the why these 2 countries are chosen. In both the countries, what was the issue? Language. Language, community. Community. What was the issue in Belgium? The Belgium issue is more complicated than the issue of Sri Lanka. Okay. In Sri Lanka there are only two communities. One is Sinhala and another one is Tamil. Tamil maybe basically traveled from India or went to Sri Lanka, or there also when the Buddhism was on peak, when the Buddhism was spreaded at that time, some of them might have traveled to Sri Lanka and settled over there. So their ancients were living. That is the course in the course. But when 1948, when Sri Lanka got the freedom, Sinhala and Tamil, these were the two communities. While in Belgium, Dutch, French and German. Now see, the Germans are in minority. Germans are in minority in Belgium. The same way Tamils were in minority in Sri Lanka. In 1948, 50 to 61, the period what happened in both the countries, in Belgium, the Dutch and the French people, Dutch are in minority in the capital, while French are majority in the capital, Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Belgium, and in Brussels, what happens? 80% in the part of Brussels, 80% people are French and 20% are German. 80% are French and 20% are German, and Dutch are in minority in the Brussels. Okay, in the capital of the country. Now see, overall, in the overall population of the country, the 59% people are Dutch, while the 59% are living in Flemish region who speak Dutch, and another 40% are living in Wallonia region, they speak French. So how much? 59% Dutch, 40% French, 1% German. Okay. This is the combination in Belgium. Okay, and in Brussels what happens? There are no Dutch at all in the capital of the country, but they have overcome this diversity in such a way. What they did, they made the community people to come together and have their own community decisions, to take their own community decisions and to let it know to the government of Belgium. Okay, so the community decisions means Dutch were having their own government, French have their own government, and Germans have their own rules. So these community are bringing their issues in front of the government, and they are taking decision for the Dutch people. Those issues are kept in front of the government, and then the government deals with the issues. So this was happening in Belgium. While in Sri Lanka, what was going on? At the same time, Sinhala. Sinhala was the community was in majority. Tamil were in minority. Now, as soon as they became free, the Sinhala community started growing themselves, and they ignored the Tamils and interests of the Tamil. What happened? I still remember when I was in school, the shocking news came that was Rajiv Gandhi was killed. Right? Rajiv Gandhi was killed. That was the effect of this crisis that took place in Sri Lanka. Now this started several years. The Tamilians were not given prominence in the government. They were not given participation in the government. Singhalas were taking decisions to develop and nurture their own community. The Sinhala community in Sri Lanka, the official language was adopted as Sinhala only, as well as they were spreading the Buddhism, and that was even adopted by the country. Several acts came in Sri Lankan by legislative house. The power sharing was not given well. The power sharing was not done well in Sri Lanka. Due to this, what happened? They had to face civil war. They had to face civil war in the country. That may be around after 80 or 75 something. After 85 something. So after 1985, they started a civil war in between Sri Lanka, Sinhala and Tamilians. So Tamils set their own territory in the part of Sri Lanka that was called Tamil Ilam. And this Tamil Elam, when they had very terrible situations, and Sri Lanka has to face the civil war inside the country. Many people from both the sides were killed in this. Sri Lanka also has to use its own army inside the country as a war. It's a civil war. It was a civil war. But that was war condition inside the country with no other country, but that was inside people, that was Tamilians. So Tamilians had, and this led the government, the Sri Lankan government, what happened? It could not progress well as expected. So it could not progress as expected, and that happened. Now see, at the same time in Belgium, what happens? Belgium leaders took a different path. They recognized the existence of regional differences and cultural diversity. That was the Dutch, French, and German. And what they did is, between 1970 and 1933, they amended their constitution 4 times so as to work as an arrangement that would enable everyone to live together within the same country. And the constitution prescribed that the number of Dutch, French-speaking ministers shall be equal the central government. Some special laws. Now see, even the communities are different. Okay, but the number of the representatives will be equal, right, for the Dutch and the French. See how good it was. And this way it was handled, and to support the majority member of each linguistic group, there were special laws made. And what were the special laws? So that was single community decision can be made ultimately, that was the law. Many powers of the central government have been given to the state government of the 2 regions of the country, that is the French and the Dutch. The state government are not subordinate to the central government. The state government are not subordinate. Whatever the state government take the decision, they are free to take. It's not that they can have some means in that Dutch territory they can have some other rules. In Belgium only, while in the French part it's some other rule. So that was power sharing that was given. Brussels has a separate government in which both of the communities have equal representative, and the capital of the country, Brussels, have separate government. So see how complicated it is, very complicated. But you see what was the result? That what was the result? The community, they tried to develop themselves, and the result was this, that these arrangements have worked so well so far. They help to avoid civic strife between 2 major communities, and possible division of the country on linguistic lines have been made. Not only this, the European Union Parliament is located in Belgium. It is located in all over Europe. There are French, Dutch, and German people. But see, the power sharing has been so nicely done in Belgium that the global union, European Union, the headquarters is located in Belgium. How it is made possible? Because of the power sharing. So European Union, Brussels was chosen as its headquarters. The European countries, all the European countries, to make the headquarters, the Brussels, the capital of the country, Belgium, has been chosen just because of handling of power sharing. The powers given to the Dutch and French, when they are separate, they are not same in the number. Still, the power sharing has been done equally in Belgium, as well as where there are Germans in the capital of the country. There also the power sharing has been done. Separate government has been given, and that is why the result was this, that the Belgium stood on the global platform now. The headquarters of European country is located there, while Sri Lanka is still struggling for its own development and GDP. That is why power sharing is desirable. Now that is why it is required to share the power of a country by its constitution. Now, forms of power sharing. What are the forms of power sharing? The power is shared, one, among different organs of government, such as legislature. How? The forms of power sharing. One, it is shared through the legislature, house, executive and judiciary. One. Legislature, executive and judiciary. These are the three main pillars in any democratic country, or in all the democratic country. Mainly these are the three pillars of power sharing. So these three institutions are given equal rights, given rights to look after the country and its development and the rules. Now see what happens. See, let us call this horizontal distribution of power because it allows different organs of government placed at the same level exercise different powers, such as separation ensures that none of the organ can exercise unlimited power. Each organ checks the other. This results the balance of the power among the various institutions. Let me tell you what happens. See, these are separate. Legislature house, executive house and judiciary house. Legislature house does not have control on judiciary. Legislature house gives power to executives. The police, the collector, the educational officers, income tax officers, they are given power, or they are given power by making the rules, framing the rules. Now, once executive officer, a police, for example, a police officer, traffic police is given the power to stop the illegal vehicles. Who gives the rule? The ruler, the legislature house. And if a member of a legislature house, some MLA or MP, having an illegal content in his vehicle, or his vehicle is under suspect, the traffic police even can stop him. It has the power. It is not separated. So traffic police can stop it and can arrest the legislature member also. Right? One legislature member, one MLA cannot go and arrest another MLA. Who can do that? Only this executives. So this administrative team can do that. Judiciary system. One MLA cannot give a certificate to another MLA, one MP cannot give certificate to another MP about the corruption or anything else. But judiciary system has control on both the pillars. Judiciary. Not only that, judiciary also explains the constitution, whether it is being followed, or somebody is exploited. So, second, power can be shared among government at different levels. It is shared in the horizontal level. Okay, the first point, at different level. Now, how it is? General government for the entire country and government at the provisional and regional level, such as general government for the entire country, is usually called the federal government in India. The second form of sharing is federalization. Federalism. Okay. Second power sharing is federalism. Central government. Then under it many state governments are working. Okay. All the states are working under the central government. The central government restricts the right of the state government. State governments are given some powers, and those powers, in that matter, only the state government take the decision. For example, I will give you bus. The buses are under the state government. Now, Maharashtra Bus Seva, this is under the state government of Maharashtra. Central government cannot take decision about it. But at the same time, the transportation like railway is under the central government. State government cannot take decision about it. State government cannot stop it. State government cannot disturb it. So this is like some portion is with the central government, they take decision. Under the state government, again the power is shared at different level as well. For example, ZP, there are many districts in every state, and those state districts are run by the ZP, Zilla Parishad, and under the Zilla Parishad there are Gram Panchayat for villages. So this way the power is shared vertically. Now this one is shared horizontally. All these three institutions, legislature, executive and judiciary, have their own existence. Nobody can touch each other. But here central government can make rules for state government. State governments can make rule for ZP. ZP can make rule for Gram Panchayat. So ZP looks after the Gram Panchayat. In this way, vertically also, the second form is federalism, that shares the power and look after the country. Okay. There are many countries where there are no provincial or state government, but in those countries like ours, where there are different levels of government, the constitution clearly lays down the powers of different level of government. That is why they did in Belgium. For example, Belgium. In Belgium, there are two regions, not the states, and they are given the separate rights. Right? So, and the central government, that is Brussels, the capital, that rules only in the capital, but looks after the both the regions. So, in this way, they have vertical, very short vertical federalism. Okay, while we are a very big country, vast country. Belgium is smaller than Maharashtra even. Okay, so federalism. The second pillar of federalism, the second second form of power sharing is federalism. The third one, power may also be shared among different social group. For example, Belgium that we have seen, such as the religion, linguistic group, community government, and Belgium is the good example of this kind of arrangement. In some countries, there are constitution and legal arrangement wherein socially weaker sections and women are represented in the legislature and administration. Last year you have studied the reserved communities that we have also given, minorities, okay, in our country. So the third one is by community. Community separation, giving the power is shared. For example, in India, minorities are given some rights. Okay, minorities are given some reservation. Minorities are given some special rights. So that is power sharing. That means they must have equal sharing in the government. They must not be neglected. That is why they are given some power. They are given some benefit. Power means they are given some benefits. So the communities are given benefit. We have benefit in our country for minorities. Okay, we don't have communities like this. Punjabis have some separate right, no. Marathis have some separate, no. We have this by community of religion. It's not by languages. While Belgium and Sri Lanka had it about the language, we have about the religion. Okay, minority is considered by the religion here in our country. So the fourth power sharing arrangement can also be seen by the way political parties, pressure group and movements. Now this is the fourth important thing. What happens, actually it is not present in our country. Okay, it is not present in our country, but it is given in some other way to in our country. And how it is given? The fourth topic is, see, power sharing arrangements can be done by political parties, pressure groups, in this media is also included. Media is also included. Here it is not given in the book. Given? Not given. media is also included, and movements are also included. Very important to understand, very critical to understand, but you need to understand. See what happens in a democracy: the citizens must have freedom to choose among various contenders for power. In contemporary democracies, this takes the form of competition among the different parties. Now there are parties: Congress, BJP, Samajwadi, then Shiv Sena, then Rashtravari. There are many other parties also. Okay, in South India, North India, East India, there are other parties. They are working. Such competition ensures the power does not remain in one hand. Okay, what we have done constitution wise, anyone can make political parties and enter in the elections. That is done. But we have not, our constitution does not allow them to come in the power without the election. What to understand? I said it is critical to understand. In some countries, there are few countries where political parties or groups or movements are directly given rights, not in our country. Okay, not in our country. They are given the right, they are given the freedom to set up their parties and go into election. They are not supposed to come directly. What is done instead of this in our country? We have a legislative house, upper legislative house, where some people are directly selected without the election. For example, from media, who is selected recently, some 2-3 years before? Subhash Chandra, who is a media person, well-known person, that channel G News owner. So he has been, Subhash Chandra is a person came from media, selected in the legislative house, selected, not elected. He is directly, there are two processes, selection and elections. So in the upper legislature house, some people are directly selected from the art, music field. So from Anglo-Indians, some 1 or 2 members are directly selected by the president of the country. Okay, and why? Because the vice president of the country. The vice president is the head of the upper legislature house. Okay, so they are directly selected from there. Now, who is the vice president? Venkaiah Naidu. And so he is the speaker of the upper legislature house, and they can select directly from the people, well-known people, to bring up here on this legislature house. This has been done in India from some pressure groups, media, movements. Now some movements are there working for orphan children. If somebody has done really great work and his valuable thoughts, ideas are important, may be important for the legislature house. That is why people are selected. If I am not wrong, Rekha was selected, then Lata Mangeshkar was selected, then this Sachin Tendulkar was selected. So people like this are brought directly in the legislature house. They are brought directly in the legislature house so that their invaluable thinking, their ideas can be brought up on the floor of the parliament, and that will be helpful for the nation. So these are the four forms of power sharing. These are the 4 forms of power sharing. This is how your first chapter talks about the power sharing. You have already learned. What are importance? These 4 points. Why it is that I have explained. Read the lesson properly, read it, go through it, and I am sending you the exercise of this lesson and the notes. Please go through it, write it and solve it.